Morning, everyone. We go again. More listing. Consistency is key. I was sorting out some controllers. I did a bit on stream yesterday. I got out of all the ones I went through a load of Xbox One and PS2 controllers. Probably about a quarter of them didn't work. So I want to get the ones that don't work listed. So going through, I've got a little bag here, a little Mickey Mouse bag. And yeah, I've stuck a label on them and saying what's wrong with it. Left stick stuck to right. So I was using this little gizmo. Z did a video years ago about testing PS2 controllers. I generally use controller tester website for Xbox One and the like. But for these, it's going into control panel. So I'm going to see how many I've got. So that's one. And I normally sell these in sixes. So we're hoping that I've got six. I think I should have. Hello, Mark. Good to see you. Another lovely day, isn't it? A lovely chilled out listing stream. Me just pootling along. What's wrong with this one? So I've put up. That'll be on that. Triangle, circles, cross, right one, right two, left one, left two. Not working. I mean, I kind of think if I put on what's wrong with it, it may be useful for whoever's getting it. They may just be using it for the sticks or, other bits. Who knows? Yeah, it's a lovely day. I think it's the boot fair today up at I've forgotten the name of the place, Grotty Place. I've decided against that. Crystal Palace is starting up soon, so I'm thinking whether to go to that. So what's up with this one? Faulty. Oh yeah, the buttons were on consistently on that one, 1 to 8 when I went in control panel. Hello Robin, hello Ali. So that is 3. It looks like we're going to get L1, L2 not working. I think 6 controllers not working. 15 to 20 maybe. Like I say, we'll have a look. I'm sure I've done a similar. I've done a similar sale recently, or I've got one active. Triangle, circle, square, R1, R2, L1, L2. Right, there we go. 5 PS2 and a PS1. Hello, Shelley. I saw you were live earlier. I was sort of having breakfast. I will catch up with that later. Double time. Let's see what you're on about. Oi, oi, Sabaloy. Hello, Rosie. Hello, RJ. S. I'm all right, yeah. I'm all right. Not working, no response. A bit like me in the morning. Okay, well, let's have a quick look to see if I've sold a similar type of thing. How is everyone this morning? It is a lovely day. Let's first check my active. I'm pretty sure I sold them. PlayStation. This is going to bring up a hell of a lot of listings, but we'll see. Perhaps I should put in controller. I'm searching everyone. It's a bit stupid of me. Go back. Active listings. So I'll tell you what I sold actually, because it's been a real good mix of old and new, which is exactly what I'm trying to do. Get rid of all that old rubbish. Right, nothing on live. So let's check my orders. Nothing on the active listings. I was pretty sure I'd sold a bunch. I'll check a couple of other sellers I know as well, see if they've got any listings for 40 controllers. Let's paste that in controller. It's probably from last year actually, and back into last year. Oh no, here we go. Delivered. PS2, PS1, PlayStation, job lot, 6 times controllers, black, silver, spares, repairs bundle. It's not £15. That was actually up for $29.99. It went on an offer or went on a coupon. So I'll just copy that listing. That was, it looks like 3 silver, 2 black, and 1 PS1. £28.49 free post. It went for $26.21. Is that 8% off? Ooh. Right, let's have a look. £28.49 times 0.92. Yeah, 8% off. So it was up for £28.49. I'll stick it up for 29. I obviously started at $29.99. So we'll do that and just see. They did hang around for a bit though. But let's just see what they do. Stick them for $29.99, and then I think what I've done there is taken 5% off. That makes sense, doesn't it? Because numbers whiz around my head. It's far too early in the morning for this. Right, I've gone into the wrong thing, so I want to go into sell similar. $29.99 free post. If I did that with postage on, I might do $25.99 with postage on. It's a little bit cheaper, a little bit better in terms of like if the coupon gets used, it's not on the full amount, and I always like having postage on, so I'll do that. $25.99. That's drafted. Let me just stick that lot in the bag. Right, 6 controllers. Boom. Get rid of them. This is the sort of stuff that I always have hanging around. Right, I'm going to tell you what I am packing up today. There we go. Just send them off like that. That'll be all right. I'll say good morning to everyone in a minute. I had to pack up that Rebel transporter. Oh, God. You don't get much money for them either. Star Wars Vintage, sold for 24. I bought that with an AT-AT, and the AT-AT went for like 80. I can't remember how much I paid for them. It could have been £20 each, could have been a tenner each. I will think very hard about buying these Rebel transporters again. Like I say, it went for £24 plus £7.50 postage. You know, it's only like 2.5 kilograms, but really, you know, do I want to be bothering with that? It's going Hermes as well. I think possibly it could have gone DVD, but I kind of worry about it. It's well padded in. It's got inner cardboard. It's plastic. I don't normally bother bubble wrapping something like that because you've got to think, will bubble wrap make any difference? And normally with plastic stuff, I normally like to void fill it with paper because, you know, what difference does bubble wrap make? China and, you know, something like a Le Creuset, I will double bubble wrap it. And obviously electronics, but plastics, we will see how that goes. All right. A real pain to pack that one. And another little pain was I checked that friend's Lego, and it was pretty much all there, but there was about 6 bits missing. as is always the case. One was a white base plate. There was some beige 2x1s, but there was one purple bit. Now I might go on the Lego site. I might complete that. I may well have that bit. I have got a lot of Lego, but I mean, it was mostly there, but just a pain that it wasn't there, you know. And going through the instructions, and it takes ages with Lego, you know. Opened Lego is something I think, oh God, never again. Because, you know, it's such a pain to check. But yeah, going through the instructions, this base plate was missing, and on it were the other bits that were missing. So there we go. Where did I get to? Babs, good to see you. Gary, good to see you. I'm very well. Got 19 in. Let me know how you are, what you're doing. What's your plans for the day? You going out sunbathing? Let me know. Here's another spares and repairs. So I was going through checking, like, I've got a list of PS2 Slim working, tested and working, full setup with controller and memory card. So we'll be listing that in a minute. That's in the other room. But this one wasn't working. So this will just be the unit on its own, spares and repairs. I'm imagining that's around about a tenner, but I don't want it. I probably would have paid, I don't know whether it was part of a bundle. If it was on its own like that, probably a £5 or, you know, maximum £5. Let's see if I've got one PS2 Slim that I have done recently. Yeah, I sold a PS2 Slim with flip-top lid spares repairs, £12.34 with with an 8% coupon, so around about a tenner with postage. Let me just check last year. That was with a flip-top lid, so a little bit different. So let me check last year. Did I sell any faulty PS2 Slims? And then after I get this listed, I'll let you know what I've sold. So a full setup I sold for 40 quid. A full setup I sold for 55 quid. A full setup I sold for 55 quid. So that bodes well for what I've got there. I haven't got any other spares repairs one. So let me check on other sellers. Someone's trying to flog one for 20 quid. Doesn't load discs, exactly the same as mine. I think it'd be doing well to get 20 quid for that. Let's have a look at solds. If I can find it. Sold items. Tenner on bids. Tenner on bids. £12.99. Tenner with £6.99 postage. Crazy. £14.50 spares and repairs. I'll stick it up for £12.99 with £3.79 postage. Yeah, the flip top lid one I was hoping might go for a lot of money, and it didn't in the end. It's the way it goes sometimes. £12.99 plus £3.79. That'll do me. Right, before I list the PS2 full setup, and I've got PS1 to list as well, I'll just go through what has sold. So I've got 12 items to pack. So I sold that Rebel Transporter. I'm going to just go, is it a recent listing? Is it an old listing? So that is recent. That's in the last few weeks. I've got another sale of Super Putty on the SNES, which is just randomly gone. But I did have an offer on it, and there were offers pinging back and forth, and then it's just gone full price. So that's old. That was listed in 2022. I've sold a mini disc, which has recently been relisted through a sell similar. So it was listed in September last year. I had that up for 75, and I had an offer. It's a little portable mini disc. Had an offer for 50. Normally, I think that's I'm not taking that. 20% I'd consider. But I checked out sold prices, and the sold prices were like, there was one for 60, but there were a lot for 35, 40. So I kind of think, oh, I've got an all right deal here. Again, it wouldn't have cost me, that. I don't know how much. I do seem to remember buying it and the woman going on about it. So maybe it cost a 10 or something like that. I'd try and get them dirt cheap. A pair of Converse, which is listed recently. So we've had 2 recent, 2 old. They were listed on the 19th of January, so a couple of weeks ago. I think they went on offer, 16 quid. White high top Converse, standard sort of CTAS. Prefer to get the black or navy blue ones. I've got an old handheld Grand Prix game, and I've not been able to find that this morning, so that's a bit worrying, but we'll have to look around for that, although it hasn't got to go to the 6th of February. A boxed PSP 1003, and I've just noticed the title, it's got PSP 1003 altogether. I was struggling to get a good price for this. I was trying to get 80 quid. It went for I think it's gone for like 65 on an offer, 65.70. And I told one of my friends, and he was going, I get 60 for unboxed ones. And I did think it was a bit strange, but I've just seen maybe it was because I didn't have a space between the PSP and the 1003. But again, it is what it is. It has gone. That has been on the store for just under a year. Surprising for a box PSP, working with charger. You'd think you would have got more for that. The Mackinnon teleconverter went. So Neil was helping me with that. Here he is, just talking about a £7 sale. That Mackinnon, I think Neil was going, you might get 10 to 12 for that. It went for, I put it up for £8.99, changed the title around, put what it was, basically put Neil's title. So it was up for £8.99 free post, got an offer for £7.99. Could have got more, would have liked more, want to get it gone. I had a question on it as well about the is it a K mount in and out? Neil knew. It's gone. It's been on the store for 3.5 years. It's gone. So another oldie gone. I'm liking all these old ones. That one, the software I listed yesterday, the £1,000 software, the sticker said £1,000, 19 CDs, big box game. I think I had that up for 20, and I cut the price to £12.99. I got an offer for £10.99. Again, it's gone. That has been on the store 2.5 years. 17th of September 2021. So I'm loving this old stuff going. I'm really loving it. And then we got to get into sort of stuff that I may have mentioned already. It was a smart media memory card, a Wii console replacement only, the Tomy robot, and a couple of TX speakers that have gone for like 60 quid, and a Nintendo DS. And that's what I've got to sort of like pack up today. That Rebel Transporter had to go today. I have to send the smart media memory card, which is easy peasy, and I have to send the teleconverter because they're all free post. So how's everyone else's sales? So, already today, I think I've done about 80 something quid. 98 quid. So look at that. I'm £1.44 shy of 100 quid. So that is not bad for a Thursday morning. And really, all of this week, every day is over 100. And last Friday was 400. So I'm not sniffing at that. I feel like I'm treading water really well at the moment. Normally, I hate this time of year, and I'm always moaning, I haven't got any stock, I haven't got any listed sales rubbish, but it's going nicely, and I totally put it down to listing a handful of things, looking at a handful of old things, and I wake up every morning and I send offers and do all that usual stuff. So little pokes here and there. I think it's not one thing. It's lots of little bit. No promotions. Gave up promotions years ago because I saw Shell. You were talking about your first sale without promotions. I'm not into that at all. It's all about me going on the keyboard on the eBay dashboard and like twiddling loads of knobs. That's what I'm doing. Sound is a bit out of sync with the video. I'm like Norman Collier. Well, I don't know what to do about that. Just don't look at me and just listen to my dulcet tones. Hello, Antoinette. Good to see you. 2 sales for you today. Yeah, I will have a look at that. I will catch up. So I was dragging myself out of bed this morning. So the full setup PS3, that will be easy. PS2 Slim, sorry. Because I sold a couple last year, which we've already had a look at. Look at that. I'm going to have 3 listings done in next to no time at all. Although I do have to take photos. So last year, PS2 Slim. Come on, search bar. I could do with a cup of tea. I should have made one before I started this stream. Sony PS2 Slim Black console official controller plus 1 game, 40 quid, plus 2 games, 55 quid. And that's crap games as well. Tiger Woods Golf and Cricket 1995 or something. So it's £55 plus postage. It's not giving me the option to sell similar. More actions. There we go. Send coupon. Okay. Let's see if I can take this one. It's probably because it's from a while back. Yeah, I think people were talking about this. You can see your orders, but you can't do much with them. Well, never mind. I'll just copy the title because it is pretty generic. I'll just say 2 games. I'll probably nick the listing off someone else originally anyway. $64.99, no games at all. Let's have a quick look at solds. Am I not charging enough? Terrible listing, is it? A 7-game bundle with steering wheel. Ooh, I have got some steering wheels I've got to get rid of. Right, there we go. There's one like it. $56.98. $54.99 with 8% coupon. That'll be around about a £5 off. So yeah, 50 to 60 quid. Hope you're retro. Good to see you. Hope you're well. 30 people in. Hope you're all doing all right. It is a lovely morning. Right. PS1 full setup. That's another thing I've got a list. So I tested that yesterday and it worked. Tested with the Harry Potter game. I was just thinking, did it work? Did it not work? And again, I'll just have a check to see if I've sold a similar one. I saw Ricky resells. That's his name, isn't it? What's his actual name? Is it Lee? Is it Ricky Lee? Or is that someone? Is that some sort of singer? He got a huge gaming computing bundle, and he was a bit sad because it was in pretty ropey condition. But on a plus side, there's still good money there. So he was saying it is ready for the bin. I think that's a little bit of an overreaction, really. I think you could definitely get at least 50 quid, maybe even double, for he had an Amiga and he had a C64. And he had a ton of Mega Drive games. But we'll see what he does with that. A little bit of cleaning needed, maybe. Right, PS1. It's the processing, which is the pain. Right, PS1. Here we go. There's one here that was a local pickup. And he gave me the money, but it still says awaiting payment on eBay. 35 quid plus postage. I'll go with that. And that was the one I talked about yesterday. I rang up eBay and said, look, he picked it up. Can you, change it or whatever? And nothing's been done on it. It's just sitting there. $39.99 I had it up as originally. So we'll try that. I will stick a game with it. Maybe that Harry Potter game. Everyone's gone quiet. Are you still there? Hello? Have I got to talk about something controversial to get some interaction? Right, that is 4 items done. What else have I got? I've got another couple of spares repairs items. Now, this is quite a nice thing, but it doesn't quite work. Let's get it on and get it gone. Hello, my colouring book. Thank you very much for doing some happy listing. Indeed, there we go. Get you on there. Click on it properly. Okay, this is Tiger Electronics. What's wrong with this is part of the LCD is not working. Someone might need it for the buttons or whatever. If I get a £5 for it, that's fine. Easy to pack. Get it gone. Get a sale. Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. Right, so someone's trying to sell one for 50 quid. Working. Let's have a look at solds. £13.50 on bids. £10 parts only. Copy. Sell similar. Yeah, that'll be good for me. $9.99, $3.79. Save that for later. There we go, 5 done. Desperately need to tidy up in here. You can probably get a sense of like it's all going a bit to pot. I'm going to have a look at 5 old listings now. Again, I'm loving this. Look at some old ones, look at some new ones. Shabras had 2 sales, £9.49 and £7. Even the small sales, if you're getting stuff moving, that's going to help your store. It's got to be a mix, hasn't it? I mean, I do think, I was saying the other day, I went through and had a look at my most expensive items, just as a sort of random thing to do. But like that £7.99 item going, I'm happy with that. Right, I've got a whole bunch here of Sega Game Gear games that haven't sold. So could do those as a batch. So it looks like I'm going to look at about 10 items. Oh, I've got a whole load of gaming stuff here. Just hasn't sold. Okay, we look at these Game Gear games. And I'll look at them individually. So we'll end those listings. 6 listings. So it's just cartridge plus a case. Do other people find this time of year quite difficult in terms of, after that Christmas frenzy? Or is it other times of the year? Some people say there's a summer slowdown, but I've never really found that. Okay, so I've got Batman Returns, Jurassic Park, Tasmania, Woody Pop, Alien 3, and Disney's Aladdin. Game Gear cartridges, ranging from anything from £7 to £13. There's not a lot of wiggle room on them, really. But let's see if any other people have sold them. If other people have sold them at the same price, I will just relist them and not change the price. But we'll see. Right, Batman Returns, Sega Game Gear cartridge. I think definitely with gaming, it is very much about getting to the top of the search. Right, sold. £4.70. £6.26. £7.49 with a case. So £7.49 with a case, £8.99 with a case. I've got it up for £9.99. I'll relist it at £8.99. Sells similar. That's quite a good question. Do you ever get stuff that you wish you could sell? You wish you could keep, but it's worth too much money to sell. In fact, I normally do the complete opposite. Sometimes I get stuff and I know it's worth a lot of money. I kind of think, I'm going to hang on to that. And I've got probably about 3 or 4 examples of that. I've got a box Vectrex system, which I could probably get good money for. I've got an Amiga CD32. That did cost me £170, but it does work and it's probably worth a lot more money. And I've got an Amiga 1200 and a few other bits. And it was kind of keeping them because I was thinking that's a nice thing to keep. But I think it's the wrong kind of attitude, really. But the Vectrex system would be, I wouldn't want to ship it. But yeah, it's silly, really. It's not doing anything. It's just sitting on the shelf. But I've got a lot of other dross, like broken PS2s and this, that, and the other, which I'd rather get rid of first. If the Vectrex system probably should get rid of, but it's probably going to be the last thing I get rid of. So hope that answers that. Yeah, I do look at some of these things and think, God, I should just get the money in the business. Yeah, it's a thought, isn't it? Right, Jurassic Park. I've got that up for $12.99. Yeah, getting clear, I think, is so. If I think about those three items I just mentioned, probably my priority is get all the other stuff clear, all the, what do they call it, flotsam and jetsam. That's just like floating around my house. Jurassic Park Game Gear cartridge. Let's have a look at the item location on this. So UK only. That's all Mega Drive. Game Gear cartridge. £21 box. That's pretty good. It went on bids as well. I imagine it was bid up quite a bit. No one has sold one. Cartridge only. Bit unusual. Is anyone trying to sell one apart from me? $16.99, £10.79, $10.99. What have I got mine on for? $12.99. But mine has got a little $10.99. Okay, well, I'm going to sell similar for $10.99. Yeah. Generally, I guess they would. But then again, if I keep them so long and then they sort of don't work, you've got to realise your profit at some point, haven't you? Unless you want it, and that is, I suppose, the question. Like, I've got a couple of Atari STs up there, and originally I thought, oh, that would be good because I'll keep them if I ever get some Atari software. I haven't had any Atari software in ages, and I don't think I'll pick it up. So I should sell those two Atari STs. I don't know why I have them. They're just filling up the shelf, And I've got a lot of kind of boxed consoles like that. I've got a boxed Wii U up there. I've got a boxed Saturn. And if I'm going to keep stuff like that, I kind of think it should be small, like a Game & Watch. I shouldn't be keeping I've got a Commodore 64, got a Spectrum Plus 2. They're silly things to sort of stack up. Should get them gone and get the money. Be good when they do sell, though. Well, I say good, a few £100. But they will. They're things I know that will definitely sell. Okay, Tasmania. I had that up for $7.99. Oh, that's interesting, Dave. Had a call from eBay tech development team yesterday asking about the amount of unsold listings I had and reasons why. Do you feel like you have a lot, and do you generally just leave them and go, well, they'll sell eventually, or do you actively do something about them? Do you sell similar every month, or change prices for looking at that old stuff? Yeah, let me know how many items you got in your store and what you do with old items. So that's up for $7.99 free post. Hardly any wiggle room there. I mean, if I really struggle with these, I'll put all these cartridges together. I'm going to relist those ABBA magazines. I bought about 15 ABBA magazines for, I think they were about a tenner, and I think I sold about 7 or 8 of them. First one went for about a tenner, and then a few others went for like £7 or whatever. So probably out of the ones that have sold, I probably have got like 40 or 50 quid back on a tenner spent, but I've still got 8 magazines. So rather have them as 8 individual listings for like £4.99 free post. They'll be bundled up. And I did that with the Smurfs I had on. Again, I probably bought 150 Smurfs for about 25 quid. Sold some individually for like 10, 15 quid. Sold some in 5s. And now I bundled them in 10s. And I sold 10 the other day for 25 quid. Which was my original purchase price, I think. So, it's all about realizing when you should stop thinking about, I've got to make money from this, and flipping it to say, I've already made my money on this. Now the important thing is to get it gone, get the rest of it gone, and create that sale. Well, one has sold for £7.10 free post. One has sold for... One went for £8.99 on bids. I mean, who buys that on bids when you can get it for £7.99 from me free? And they pay £1.55 postage. And sometimes I just think these people have got a screw loose. But there you go. People they probably have. Just over 100 unsold listings from Buy It Nows. Oh, it's interesting. I thought you were going to say, I've got, near 1,000 listings or 500 to 1,000 listings, and I just leave them. But good that they're ringing, and I suppose it will be good to hear what they've got to say, as long as it doesn't take up too much of your time. Woody Pop. I think this is a bit of a Woody Poo game. It's up for £6.99. I'm not even going to research it. I'm just going to take 50p off. I'm going to get these done really early, and I'm going to have 20 minutes where I don't know what to do. And Alien 3, got 2 more to do. Hello, Who's and Paws. I was showing Liz your video this morning. I think it might have been a short. Your dog's going crazy. And she was like, what's that? And she was asking, are they her dogs or is she a dog walker? I said, I think they're her dogs, but I could be wrong. Alien 3, Game Gear cartridge, £12.99. I've got that up for. That Jack Dobbins is a controversial character. Do you know what? He was causing fights with ladies with cones the other day. It's outrageous. I mean, he's picking on the elderly. This young whippersnapper. This gaming whippersnapper. Right, Alien 3 Game Gear cartridge. One went for £5.50 plus £2.25. It would have... No, I've got it up for £12.99. Yeah, not a lot of other people have sold it. Oh, there's one, £8.90. Oh yes, I've over-egged this pudding, quite definitely. Well, Jack, if you've got something you want me to talk about, you are a dog walker. Okie dokie. What is going on in the world of reselling? I would not have a clue. I've been too busy trying to get my stuff sold. Hopefully we'll be doing some boot fair videos soon. I think I am going to venture out, and I need to do a bit of sourcing. Can't just be relying on this old death pile forever. It's deja vu all over again. Yes, it is. And I think when I'm going to start doing my sourcing, this will probably go back to once a week on a Monday. I think it will just be a little bit much, but it's been great doing the 2 weeks. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it too. It's been interesting looking at the view numbers. Started at around about 450 and it's gone down to the 200. So I certainly know how to put people off. If you ever want to get rid of any of your viewers, just invite me on your channel. It's fantastic. Right, Aladdin. I need to get Aladdin. That's an old Ricky Gervais joke. From extras. Oops, I've not copy pasted correctly. Disney's Aladdin Game Gear cartridge. I think it was the one with Les Dennis, and they're doing pantomime. £8.99 plus £1.55, so that is £10.55. £2.20. I'll ignore that one. So £10.55. I'll take a couple of quid off. £10.99 free post. Median sold price £12.44. Someone has sold one for £12.44. Who's fine? It's fine, hunt. Right, do a bit of reselling on the side. If you want a dog cooling mats, let me know. Someone will be here before you know it. I have a couple of dog cooling mats, which I wouldn't mind getting rid of. What means what? What means what? Something means something that I'm very disciplined. No idea. Right, we're all done. Shall I go and make a cup of tea, or shall I maybe draft up another listing? Let's have a look at these. I found this old tatty pair of Adidas. I don't even know what you'd call them. I don't think they're not gazelles, I don't think, because I haven't got gazelle written on the side. The suede is faded. It's a small size. It's an ultralight float. It's got an article number in it. We'll look it up. AW4212. If I can get over for a tenner for it, I'll be happy. The size 5.5. What can we get for a pair of old faded Adidas trainers? Adidas Neo Court Set Women's Size 9.5 Suede Low Top Trainer Sneaker. Oh, it's from the States. UK. What can we get for it in this country? Adidas 4212 Women's Court Set Trainer Size 8.5 Navy White. £30 on an offer. If I put that in research, I could actually look up the actual price it went for, but I can't bother. And I'm going to do a sell similar for 20 quid. There we go. Gary's said it's 20 quid, 8% coupon. That'll be £1.60 off. We'll accept offers. It's amazing how Gary, you can just say, oh, cool, what they call court set, Adidas court set, Gary, 15 to 20, just like that. Right, they've got the old art number right at the start. We'll put that near the end. We'll take women's out. Adidas court set trainers. They've got a comma. We'll take that out. They've got navy white. I'll put navy blue white. I think it's important to have blue. They've got all the sizes, France, US. We'll get rid of all of that. We just need they got size UK. I always put UK size because I think it's important to have size next to the actual size, because most people just say size 8. So thinking about how the search works, I could be right, I could be wrong. Adidas navy blue white court trainers. 1, 2, 3. So the first 5 words are very important, but I've got a load of colours in there. I might take out navy and put it later, and white and put it later. So just put Adidas blue court trainers, and they're suede. I think that's quite important. So the first 5 things are Adidas blue court suede trainers. Have I just taken out the are they called court side or something? Just double check this. Court set, I've taken that out. So Adidas blue court set suede trainers. Navy white, UK size 8.5. No, not 8.5. They're 5.5. Dangers of a cell, similar there. Model Adidas court set. Product line Adidas. Don't know. Adidas blue. No, they're not that. Right, brand color navy stroke white. I'm going to put blue. Size 5.5. I mean, this is all going to be generally a bit of luck whether these sell, and the price is going to determine it more than anything. More than all this jiggery pokery that I'm mucking about with. Used, good condition, which, you know, not the sole isn't falling off, but they have a little bit of wear. Now the light is shining on those, so it's probably not doing them any favours. But trust me, good condition with a little wear. See the photos. I should have saved that for tomorrow, really. I'm probably beginning to scrabble around for something to list. Like I say, this is why I need to go sourcing at the moment. But they are sitting around. They've been here for a while. I've probably brought them in at the weekend thinking, oh, I'll do those on one of the listing streams. I've got my eldest in the house today because he went to the orthodontist yesterday, so he's got face ache at the moment. Not very pleasant. I do feel sorry for him. Did everybody get their tax return done? I know a few people were still doing it at the last minute. Mine got done a couple of weeks ago, which was nice. $19.99 with post. Yeah, I'll take 15 on those if that comes in, but we'll see what happens. Okay. I'm going to let everyone go early. Got 34 people in. Do give it a thumbs up if you're feel inclined to. I hope you have a brilliant Thursday. Oh, we've got an eBay notification. Sold a pair of Converse. Size 4. I listed 2 a couple of weeks ago. Size 8 and a size 4. Size 8 sold. These have sold. They were up for $22.99. This is Black CETAS 7 hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. High top. And they sold on an offer of $19.99. 1999. Finished tax return over the weekend. And then read about the allowances may go down next year. We will see. Deal with it when it happens. Right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, you'll be back tomorrow if I can get enough stuff to scrabble about. Have a wonderful Thursday. Take care. I'll see you later.